I'd like to welcome you guys to Family Therapy. My name is Melissa. I'm a therapist. I know that Star, you are the grandmother of the group. You initially contacted me for therapy. Your name is Skylar?
Yes,
Skylar. Michael and Melly. I just want to go over a few things before we get started. Because this is family therapy, I will be using a technique called family systems, which means that we will be meeting once a week, all four of us. Unfortunately, we cannot meet solo. If someone can't make it, then we have to cancel the whole session. The whole family has to be here. Another thing is confidentiality. Whatever we speak with here does not leave the room. Nothing is ever repeated unless it's in danger to someone, obviously. But nothing is taken outside this room. And another thing is, because we are meeting as a family, that you can't confide in me with something and not expect it to be talked about, with Michael. That's why we're all going to be meeting as a whole. So, is that a problem for anyone?
No.
Okay, so, if something comes up, just make sure that, you let me know, and we'll cancel, and we'll reschedule. That's a good time for everyone. So, is that good?
Yes.
All right.
So if I tell you things like in private, then you're gonna go and tell my husband?
Yeah, everything. This is family therapy, so everything that we talk about here, anything that you say, we have to all talk about as a whole.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, ready to get started?
Absolutely.
Okay, so before we start talking about why you guys are here, obviously backgrounds play a big role. And being that you're part of the Native American culture and the African American culture, I do know that you are very family oriented and that you stick together. So I just want you guys to know that, again, the whole confidentiality thing, whatever you guys tell me will not be repeated anywhere. And I just want you guys to have full confidence in me that I can bring you guys where you need to go. Okay?
Sure.
We're all a family here, and we'll work through it. So now we'll get started. I would like to tell me a little bit about the roles. What is your role, Michael, in the household?
Well, I feel that my role in the household is to provide financially for anything that my family needs, as far as financial wise, putting food on the table, a roof over their heads, making sure they're warm.
Yeah, that's important. When I did your intake over the phone, Star said that you are vice president of J.P. Morgan and Chase. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Wow, that's awesome. How did you get that position?
With hard work.
Yeah.
And dedication to my job.
Hard work is important. And what is yours, Miss Skylar? Your role?
Well, I'm a wife and I'm a mother. Even though no one seems to want anything to do with me anymore. My husband works all the time. When he comes home, he goes in the back house and drinks, and I'm just in the living room. My mother, she's completely taken over my role as a mother and swooped my daughter up, and now my daughter doesn't even come to me. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even know what my role is anymore.
So that must make you feel really sad.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. And I've been, I'll admit it, taking pain pills and trying to drown in my sorrows.
Okay. Michael, were you aware of any of this? Well, let's start off here. Were you aware that she feels the way she does about you being at work constantly?
I'm aware of it, I can sense it. But my number one priority is to provide for my family, and most of my time goes to work. And that's the way it is.
Okay. Are you there? Have you been with your wife for events with your daughter? Have you guys been together for major events or growing up, school plays, sports, things like that?
Well, I'll admit I missed a lot. I have.
Do you find anything wrong with that?
I was raised differently. You know, when my parents would fight, I would go upstairs in my room and play by myself. I would, focus on my schoolwork, make sure I made a way for myself. I wouldn't let emotions get in the way.
Okay. Would you like to spend more time with your wife?
I would.
Is that important to you?
It is important.
Okay. Were you aware that Skylar was taking pain pills?
Yeah, I kind of turned a blind eye to it. I'm not sure if I know exactly how bad it is.
Okay.
Turns a blind eye to everything.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about, you said that Star has been taking all your daughter's time, or they've been together, she confides in her with everything, which leaves you no room to be a mother. Can you tell me about that a little bit?
Yeah, it's, I can't remember the last time my daughter has even come to me to talk to me. She wants nothing to do with me. She comes home and she goes right into my mom's room. She goes to her for problems, she goes to her for boyfriend problems, she goes to her for anything. She doesn't come to me at all. I would be dead, it wouldn't matter.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is that Melly is with Star constantly, that you're not being able to do those things with her that mothers and daughters do. There's really no mother-daughter relationship. And Michael, you are constantly at work, away at business, she said on phone, and that you've missed key events in Melly's life. Your wife, she's started taking pain pills now. What do you think we can do to fix some of this? Do you think that there's anything that you can do to change some of what's going on in this house?
I'm sure I could put forth more of an effort to making sure I know how everyone's day was. But like I said, my number one priority is to make sure everyone is set financially and that my family has a home and food. And that's where all of my energy goes towards. Well, most of it.
It is important to have a roof over your heads. That roof and food, that's very big. But
what about us? Are we not important?
Well, if I can't provide financially, then none of these problems would even matter. We'd be worrying about what we're going to eat.
I'd rather be poor and have a husband that loved me and cared about me and cared about my family than someone who came home just with money and didn't talk to me.
What, Skylar, would you want from him?
Not just be an ATM machine. That's what he is. He thinks that just by bringing home money that's okay. What about love? What about talking to me, talking to my daughter, talking to any of us? What about all that?
And would you like a relationship, a better relationship with your daughter?
Absolutely.
Okay. So another thing real quick that I want to touch on is that you were turning a blind eye to Skylar's pain medicine use. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is something that we need to work through. To fix this. Do you think you have a problem? You have a problem. Okay.
I do.
Are you willing to get help?
I would if someone cared about me enough to ask me if I needed help. No one even cares I'm taking pain pills.
So Michael, thinks that no one cares. But do you care?
Well, we're here, aren't we?
Okay. Yes, you guys are here, so that is a start. I want you guys to do something for me. next week, by the time we meet next week, I want you guys to have put one day aside, the four of you, to do something together. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's go to the park, go out to dinner, just something, all four of you together. That maybe, you know what, that maybe the three of you. Grandma, do you mind stepping out for a couple of days? No? Okay, so would you guys, is that something that you guys can do, the three of you? Michael, Skylar, Melly, three of you.
I'd love to spend time with my husband.
Okay. What about you?
Sure. I'm willing to
Okay.
do whatever it takes.
Okay, so next week I want you guys to come in with a story, letting me know how your day went, family day. Just the three of you, Grandma. I hope you have a good week. And I also, for you, Skylar, I want you to, there are meetings that you can attend, so I want you to look into that. And, you know, we'll get back, we'll talk more about that next time. But I just want you guys to spend some time together and see how that goes. And let me know how you guys feel about that next time, okay?
Yes,
Sounds
thank
good.
you.
All right, guys, well, we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.